When you think about making responsible decisions when it comes to stacking silver, mystery boxes is not one of those financial decisions that is a good idea. I mean, generally that is the case. But that being said, I love to do them here and there. And this one is being done in collaboration with Rob Finds Treasure and Ravenhawk Coins. I'm going to put a link for their videos down below as well, because what they did and what I did was ordered the exact same mystery pack from the exact same vendor, and we're going to see which one of the three is the best mystery pack. So we're going to open up mine, and then when I'm done after this video, go over and watch their videos and see if theirs is any better or worse, and then come back here and leave a comment and let me know. So that being said, let's get into it and see what I have inside this mystery pack, which, by the way, I spent over $110 for. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are almost at 200,000 subscribers, and I'd love for you to be one of them.
So I went down to the water and found my fate, because I don't wanna be stuck in the good old days. That's when you say, I swear you ain't seen nothing.
Check out the brand new Cross and Flag gold bars at my channel sponsor sdbullion.com. Get yours today. So this is what I received, and it cost me $110.39. That does include shipping. And inside of it, it sounds like there is a lot of capsules and plastic, which makes sense because if you look at the listing, their image showed a lot of capsules and a lot of random slabs as well. My hope is that there's a lot of silver, because that's primarily what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, I really hope that I just at least get my value back out of it. Chances are slim, but we're gonna give it a shot. So let's go ahead and open it up here. Alrighty, and our mystery box is officially broken open. All right, well, it does look like that we do have an invoice here, so obviously I'm not going to show you that, but I will say that I used a fake name to order this, you know, so that they didn't know that I was a YouTuber, and I hope that it worked. But it does feel like there's a lot going on in here. This feels like a big, like a set, maybe a proof set. And we'll actually go ahead and start with that and see what we have. Okay. Oh, well, not only, that's actually a really good start. Not only do we have a proof set, this is a silver proof set. So this is going to have a $50, a quarter, and a dime that are 90% silver. It's 1992. It has it labeled as 1999 here, which is probably pretty accurate based on today's silver price. And it's a nice looking set, but again, the most important thing is we actually have silver. So we have a silver $50, silver quarter, silver dime, so 85 cents worth of 90% silver. And I just looked at spot price, it's sitting at 31.04. So if we take that and multiply it by 0.715, you can see our 90% melts at just over 22. And then we multiply that by 0.85 because we have 85 cents here. So just silver value alone on this set is $18.86. That being said, for the whole set, I mean, I think we have to give this a fair value of about $22 or $23. I'm going to say $23 for our 1992 silver proof set. All right, here we go. Next up in the box, well, I kind of saw this peeking out, so we'll pull it out. This is ooh, we have another coin there in a capsule, a 1980 mint set. Now, this is super common. Mint sets, especially 1980 and those, you know, those years in the 80s, are really common. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of coin shops basically just value these at the face value. They might mark them up a little bit, but there is a lot of face value in these sets. So we have a Philadelphia and a Denver. You see, we have the dollar, the half, there's actually $2, three. So we actually have $3 coins. We have two $50, so there's four there. And we have a quarter, two dimes, so it's 45, 55. So my point is like just face value alone, you know, there's almost $5 here. So this, I would imagine that they would mark it up like a buck. So what I'm gonna do with this is just add $1 to basically the rounded up face value. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 475, 80, 482, so 582, so $6 is what we're gonna give the value on this 1980 mint set, $6. Okay, we have another big box in there, but I'm gonna pull out one of these little circles, I feel, because I saw one and it was a barber dime. Hopefully I get it, and I did. Okay, and what we have here is a 1906 D barber dime. They have a sticker on the back of it that says $9.99 with a G, which probably stands for it being graded good, which based on what I can see with the sticker covering part of this, we do have a full rim. The back of it looks nice. It doesn't look damaged or bent or dinged or anything like that. I mean, this is a nice coin. I don't think it's worth $10. It's not a VG. You have absolutely no detail going across the headband. It's gone basically. but I would give this a value of $5. I mean, maybe 4 to 5. We're going to be very nice on this and say $5. That's what I would consider. You guys let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's probably a $4 to $5 coin, and we're going to be nice and call it 5. And I'm going to put in parentheses on my notepad 4 here. If we really go over, we'll know that that's something that I may have been a little bit too generous on, but it's a nice looking coin. All right, so next up we have, okay, well, we have ourselves another, this is a decent amount of silver. I like this so far. We have another silver half dollar. This is a 1956D Benji, and they have it marked AU, and it looks really nice. Like you can see, all right, so there is a little bit of rub right here on the letters on the bell. Very little. It looks really good. This is definitely an AU, but man, it's borderline uncirculated. Now, they give this a value of $12. At today's silver price, that really makes about sense. I would actually agree with that valuation because silver right now is melting for 22. That would mean just melt value in this, 22 per dollar. That means just melt value in this is going to be 11. I think this is actually more than $12. I think we can safely call this a $13 coin. So we're going to write 13 on that, and I don't even think I'm being generous here. I think I might even be being a little bit conservative. It might even be a $14 coin. Look, it has luster and everything. But we're going to call that 13, and that probably makes up for the fact that I was a little bit generous on this barber. So $13 on our half dollar. All right, let's get our hand in there. There are more capsules. I see one sticking out right here. All right, well, we have a 1935 buff fellow. He's a very buff fellow. They have it marked as fine. I like what they did with the capsule here. They took out one of the pads and just kind of cut it up. So a very goofy capsule, but you know, it's a average circulation 1935S Buffalo nickel. I mean, really nothing special about it. These sell at coin shops all day for $1. That's what I'm going to value it at. If I were to go into a coin shop, I imagine that I could find this in one of their bins for a single dollar. Yeah, I mean, you know, they had it graded right. You can almost see the tip of the horn, actually. So this is like borderline very fine, actually. It's really nice. I tell you what, we're actually going to value this at $1.50. I think this is a little bit nicer than what you'll see in like the random bins at a coin shop. I think this would be a $1.50 coin because it's actually pretty decent condition right there. I think might actually be a very fine with that horn being almost complete. All right, next up, let's go. We marked that for $1.50. We have more capsules. Another silver coin, 1939. This is heavily circulated. This is going to be valued at basically what 90% today is selling for. So if you look at premium, we're looking at $24 per dollar. Right now it melts for $22.20. So probably $24 per dollar if you were to walk into a coin shop and buy 90% today. And that would make this worth $6. So that's a really easy one. It is circulated. You might actually even argue that this is only $5.50 worth because it is missing the rim. So there's probably a little bit of silver missing here. You know what? We marked this $1.50. Let's mark this $5.50. That way we round off our numbers. So $5.50, which is $22 per dollar for our 90% 1939 silver quarter. But still not bad. We're getting a lot of silver. We have 85. We have 135, 160, $1.70 in face value, 90%. We're not even done yet. I hope there's more. Let's keep going. There's more capsules here, and we have another silver quarter. So this one's 1957. Again, I don't even know why they did that. I think this would have been fine, just kind of bouncing around in the capsule. They marked this at $6.99. They marked it as AU. It's a 57. It doesn't matter. I'm going to call this a $6 coin all day. I disagree with the 99 cents here, but I agree with the 6 because these, I mean, AU or not, you're going to find these in a bag of junk 90%. That's all there is to it. Since it doesn't have significant wear on it like this last one, we won't knock that 50 cents off. We're going to call this one a $6 coin. All right, guys, all right, let's just pull out this big box because it is in the way of whatever's left. It's a commemorative. So we have ourselves an Eisenhower Centennial commemorative right here. You see United States Eisenhower Centennial silver dollar. Now, what I'll tell you about these is they have really nice, really fancy packaging, but these do not go for a lot more than melt value. And you can see they actually labeled this at 27. So, I mean, that's really close. In fact, if we do the math, we take 31.04 times 0.7734, you can see it actually has $24 worth of silver in it. And they labeled it at 27. So you get what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and pull it out anyway. Take a look at it. And there it is. So what this is, and the reason I use 0.7734, these are 90% silver, but unlike dimes, quarters, and half dollars, silver dollars actually weigh a little bit more and have a little bit more silver. So instead of using 0.715 for circulated 90%, we use 0.7734 because it's an uncirculated 90% silver dollar. So again, melts for $24. They had it labeled for $27. I'm actually completely okay with what they valued this at. We're gonna actually go ahead and call this 27 because I doubt you're gonna walk into a coin shop and find this in the box with the COA and everything. I doubt you're gonna walk into a coin shop and find this with the COA and everything for melt value. So I think 27 is actually fair and accurate for what they had it marked at. So we're actually gonna give them the full value of what they wrote at $27. All right, so we have, oh, there's actually quite a few coins in here in capsules. Let's pull the next one out. We have a 1941 mercury dime. We already talked about circulated 90%. $24 per dollar is what I'm valuing at today, which means this would be $2.40. They have it marked XF. They have it marked 4. I disagree. These don't matter. Unless these are like completely BU, brilliant uncirculated, you're going to find these in a bag of 90. So $2.40 on our mercury dime. All right, next up. Oh, whoa, we just pulled multiple things out. That was already out. Okay, so, or that was already out, I mean. All right, so next up, guys, we have a lot of silver in this box. I'm very impressed with how much silver is in this mystery pack. Very happy about that, especially given that it's off eBay. I felt like I would have been lucky if I got, you know, a $50 and a quarter or a couple of dimes. But here we are with another silver coin, 1964 Roosevelt. Same thing, $24 per dollar all day. $2.40. That's easy peasy. Let's move on, because we did see an Indian head cent in here, and we're just going to get that one next. And we have an 1863. So they sent us a very early date Indian head cent, about good, which is probably accurate. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this would grade a good. It looks like it's been cleaned, but it is a really early date coin. I'm actually going to have to grab the gray sheet on this one. All right, so full disclosure, this is from August 2023. It's kind of an older gray sheet, but these don't make a whole lot of adjustments. You know, and right now this at G4 grades for 8, or it doesn't grade, but values at $8.50. So something less than a G4, you would figure probably going to be at least a couple of dollars back of that. Granted, gray sheet is supposed to be wholesale pricing, not retail pricing. So while they did mark this at $9.99, I do kind of disagree with that. I'm going to give this a valuation at around $7.50. It's not a G4. It looks cleaned, and actually I think because it looks cleaned, I'm probably overvaluing this. In fact, I think I am overvaluing it. So feel free to slam me in the comments, but I'm actually only going to value this at $6, guys, because it's been cleaned. It's less than G. It doesn't even, there's not even a line in the gray sheet for this. We're going to say this is a $6 filler coin for a very early date Indian cent, but it is cool that they included an early date Indian cent and not just, you know, your random 1906. All right. Let's see. Let's pull out this packaging. It looks like we have a couple of coins left in there. I kind of glanced at them, but I didn't see what they were. Yeah, we have 2 coins left. Next up, we have it. Wait, I thought we looked at a 1964. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, we did. So we got 2 Roosevelt dimes. So we have another 1964 Roosevelt dime, another piece of silver, $2.40 all day. Easy peasy. Let's move on to the last coin. And it is the last, yes. And our very last coin, we have another Buffalo nickel. This time we have a 1937. They have it marked at VF. This one does not look as nice as the other one. It doesn't have a tip on the horn. And it looks even like maybe it's been cleaned. Look at that darkness down there between the numbers. Yeah, I mean, I disagree on the VF on this because I think it's been cleaned. This, what you would find in that dollar bin that I was talking about earlier for Buffalo nickels for $1 from a coin shop. So we're going to call this $1 and called it there. So we have a lot of silver in here. And in a second, I'm going to show you the exact total based on what I wrote down for each thing. But I just want to talk about the amount of silver. So we have 85 cents here, 135, 160, 185, 195, 205, $2.15, $2.25 in face value in silver. That is really not bad for a mystery pack. Oh, I totally forgot about the silver dollar. $2.25 of 90% dimes, quarters, and halves, another dollar out of this. So that is $3.35 if you really want to think about it that way. which really gives us quite a bit of silver for being an eBay mystery pack. This is probably, and I'm not going to reveal who the seller is. I don't know if Rob and Raven will in their videos, but this is probably one of the more fair mystery packs I've gotten off of eBay. I've gotten better mystery packs than this, yes, but off of eBay, not so much. I've had some real bad ones. So this one is actually pretty fair. All right, let's go ahead and add up the numbers and see what the value of our mystery pack actually is. All right, and we got our calculator on the screen, so let's do it together. We have 23, we have 6, we have 5, and remember that's the one we were very generous on. Then we got another 13, $1.50 here. We have $5.50 right here. We have another $6, $27, $2.40, $2.46, $2.40, and $1. So we actually did get our $100. Now you can't hold against the seller for charging shipping because they don't get this money. The post office gets this money, right? So you know what? You can't really include that. You kind of hope that they kind of stuff the box a little bit so you also get the cost of your shipping back. But the post office takes that money. So you also figure that they paid eBay like 10, 12%. So eBay's going to get like $10 or $12. So at the end of the day, they probably ended up only getting about $90. And I valued it at $100, $101. So it's actually really a fair mystery pack if you think about it on those terms. What do you guys think, though? I would love to know. And also, I want to know whose was better, mine's or Rob Finds Treasures or Ravenhawk Coins. I'm going to put a link to their videos down below. Do me a favor now that you're done with this one. Don't forget to hit the like button first. Don't forget to make sure you're subscribed. But now that you're done with this one, go over to their channel and check out their mystery packs and tell me, was theirs better or worse? I would love to know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and we will see you in the very next video.